Hello and welcome to Rainbow Sparkle Happy Kitchen, where things are often a little bit too reflective, the beats are always playing, and nobody gives a fig about the food pyramid. Today we're going to be making pandemic potatoes. This is I'm just going to turn the sound down. This is a really simple recipe. The potatoes taste delicious and they're so pandemic because they're loaded with all the things that we usually don't eat that much of. Okay, this is what you need. You need one of these. This is a sandwich maker. You see that? This one is different from the others. The wells are nice and deep so that you can put potatoes in. So it's like a waffle iron, but not exactly the same. So we're going to start by plugging it in. It's plugged in. Oh, you know what? Here, I put an extension cord here so we can have it with Fred. There we go. It's plugged in. And because it's a pandemic, I'm not able to find my favorite knife. So I'm going to have to use an inferior knife to cut up the potatoes. This extension cord is useless. Sliding this out of the way. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to cook 3 potatoes, okay? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to scrub them with a scrubby thing quickly to get off any dirt or whatever, COVID stuff, who knows, potato things. Okay? All right. 1 pan. I'm not dirtying any dishes. I'm not going to put them in a bowl. I'm cutting them up on this nifty cutting board that looks a little bit like a globe now. You know, you see that? You see the lines and the continents? Wow. Bet if you looked hard enough, you could find Jesus here too. I don't have the time. Let's cut potatoes. Here we go. Once down the middle, put them down. Same. Just keep cutting until they're kind of small and manageable. Yeah, they might fly all over the place, but that's the nature of potatoes. They want to be free. Yeah. This is a vegan recipe, speaking of one. No, actually, it's not. I take that back. It's got cheese, but you can make a vegan variety. So the sandwich maker is warming up, and I'm going to do something interesting with the potatoes that I don't usually do when I make sandwiches in this sandwich maker, which is I'm going to grease it because these are potatoes and they're going to stick more than bread would stick, okay? So let's keep cutting up these potatoes. And so you cut them all up and you throw on spices and you toss them in oil and you grease the sandwich maker and you open it up and you stuff them in. You just stuff them in so that, you know, they get compressed and they get crusty. You need to preheat it so that they do get crusty when you put them in. This might be too many potatoes. Let's see how this goes. All right. Sparkle Rainbow Happy Kitchen, we really don't do a lot of measuring. Salt, just kind of, you know, it's a pandemic. Oil, vegetable or otherwise. Nutritional yeast, why not? And then, for the final touch, we have grated Parmesan, which needs to be shook up because this is the cheap variety and it gets all stuck in the fridge, okay? Sprinkle that on, right? Generously, it's not going to stick in the sandwich maker. That is true. I've done this millions of times. Does not stick. Okay, so I'm tossing these potatoes around. I'm going to clean off my hands. Then I'm going to open the sandwich maker and I'm going to take a piece of butter, which has been all over the place, and I'm just going to swipe it. Bottom, bottom, top, top. That's all. And now this is preheated, and so when I put in the potatoes, it should sizzle a little bit. Yeah, totally did that. All right, so I'm going to put all the potatoes in. Oh, I should really... I'm sorry that the extent, okay, I'm gonna pick up the camera. I'm gonna rinse off my hands and pick up the camera and show you how it's done because there's a lot in the closing the sandwich maker and squishing the whole thing shut. I'm gonna unplug it for a second so I can get it in view of the camera. Here we go. There's the sandwich maker. I threw in lots of potatoes. So now this is the difficult part. You have to just mercilessly smush it down. And the more you smush it down, the more crispy and yummy the potatoes will get. So you have to sometimes rearrange it a little so that they don't fall out, because you don't want raw potatoes. You want to cook them all. So I'm doing that, and I'm doing that. Up. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I didn't mean that. So we're getting ready here for the big reveal. When I open up the sandwich maker, hopefully nothing will stick, and the potatoes will be in a nice, crusty mass that we can easily remove from the sandwich maker. So we're just waiting and listening to the music. You know what? Let's just open it up early. What the hell? 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Let's see what the timer says. 3 minutes short. Oh, this is beautiful. These are pandemic potatoes at their absolute best. Check that out. Yeah, wish I had smell-o-vision, right? And crisp-o-vision, too. All right, so let's go and get a plate, and we'll put them on a plate. And we can eat them with way too much ketchup because pandemic. See, and they lift right out. Be careful. I should really put this in the frame of the photo, right? Be careful not to burn your hands. The sandwich maker gets very hot. Thank you for your time. Oh.